It's easy to overlook Mini on American roads, where bigger often gets muddled with better. From the Union Jack taillights and rear barn doors to the circular design features adorning the inside and outside, Mini stands out amid a sea of homogeneous small crossovers and diminishing compact cars and hatchbacks. So, in today's video, we are going to talk about some of the latest Mini cars in 2022. Without further ado, let's begin. 2022 Mini Clubman. The Mini Cooper Clubman fills the gap between the Mini Hardtop and the Mini Countryman. It's aimed at buyers who want to add passenger and cargo space, but without having to buy an SUV. The Clubman competes with a variety of similar models, depending on how much you want to spend and how many options you add to it. Base models compete with the Subaru Impreza in size, while top-end models with a few optional extras elevate the Mini into Volvo V60 pricing territory. While it is aimed at customers in search of more room, it's worth keeping in mind that it is still a Mini, which means it's nowhere near as practical as its main rivals. It's powered by a turbocharged 4-cylinder, packing a 189 horsepower and 207 pound-foot of torque punch. Front-wheel drive is standard, but Mini's all four four-wheel drivetrains add an additional advantage above some of its competitors. Starting prices are on the high side, and the four-pot can be thirsty when pushing on. Last year, the Signature trim received a 6.5-inch touchscreen infotainment system, leaving only the base Classic trim without a touchscreen. This year, all Mini models finally have the proper 8.8-inch touchscreen. Signature trim now comes standard with in-dash navigation, including real-time traffic updates. Mini Countryman. The Mini Countryman is the biggest Mini money can buy. It's a charming crossover with plenty of style and competes in an ultra-competitive set with the Buick Encore, Fiat 500X, Audi Q3, Volvo XC40, and Mercedes-Benz GLA class. The Countryman is loosely related to the BMW X1. A new Countryman made its debut as a 2017 model, and a plug-in hybrid version followed quickly for 2018. The car was unchanged for 2019, but had some powertrain upgrades for 2020 and the elimination of the manual transmission. Refreshed for 2021, the largest Mini comes with a new grille and bumpers, standard LED headlights, and fog lights with Union Jack LED taillights, as well as new wheel and color options. Inside, an 8.8-inch touchscreen was made standard on all but the base Classic trim. For 2022, lane departure warnings were made standard. The new Countryman is bigger and more spacious than the first-generation vehicle. It looks better too, with a less ungainly roofline than the original Countryman. The base engine is a turbocharged 1.5-liter inline-3 with 143 horsepower, paired with a 7-speed automatic. Renault Clio. Exterior styling has received an evolutionary update, sticking close to the old car's well-judged proportions, but introducing an overall sharpness that has brought things bang up to date. Inside, the Clio now boasts a cabin that's among the best in its class. Overall quality is excellent, while the uprated infotainment with 7-inch or 9.3-inch central touchscreen feels light years ahead of the slow, clunky, and confusing system used in the older model. Standard equipment also helps push the Renault to the top of its class. All Clios come standard with LED headlights, auto-folding mirrors, and cruise control with speed limiter, along with a suite of active safety driving systems including lane keep assist and automatic emergency braking. Work your way up through the easy-to-understand trim range and larger wheels, parking sensors, and an upgraded stereo feature, along with thousands of aforementioned infotainment upgrades. With the entry-level Play trim now discontinued, the Clio comes in 3 core specifications: Iconic, SE Edition, and top-rated RS line. Prices start at just over €18,000 and edge towards €25,000 at the top of the range. Dacia Sandero. Dacia has now sold over 200,000 cars in the UK, and things are looking even better for customers with the latest Sandero model, now available to buy. Crucially, prices are still extraordinarily low, but the manufacturer has implemented a raft of engineering changes and tech updates which provide the Sandero with a modern, more up-to-date feel. The Sandero now sits on a modified version of the Renault Clio's CMF platform, which helps to improve the driving experience, while the new car's chassis is lighter and stiffer than before. Interior quality and tech have both increased too, which is arguably an even bigger factor in persuading small car buyers to part with their cash. Vauxhall Corsa. The latest Vauxhall Corsa was one of the first new products to arrive in the wake of the British band's takeover of the PSA Group. Under the Corsa's all-new bodywork is a platform that's shared with the Peugeot 208, along with an all-new petrol engine that's also shared with the Corsa's French cousin. There's plenty to separate the two closely linked cars, however. Inside and out, the Vauxhall looks and feels unique. Sharp, modern lines means the Corsa looks better than it ever has, while the comfortable interior boasts plenty of good quality trim and up-to-date tech. Vauxhall has trimmed the extensive equipment levels previously on offer, although there is still a choice of 4 specifications, including entry-level SE, Sporty SRI, Elite, and top-of-the-range Ultimate. The Corsa E all-electric model has a slightly different trim level up, with SE Premium, SRI Premium, and Elite Premium. While the range starts at around €17,000, it's possible to push the price over €31,000 for a top-spec electric car. Volkswagen Up. VW introduced its little Up city car in 2011, and it's been just about the best thing in its class ever since. That remains true today if you want a petrol city car, although EV fans now have the option of a new Fiat 500, which we think outclasses the electric version of the Up. Being the class benchmark for so long is a pretty impressive achievement, but especially so when you consider the quality and outstanding appeal of many of the Up's competitors. Changes VW made to the Up back in 2016 created a classier and more customizable car, and included a switch to a smartphone sat-nav system which appeals to younger buyers. The Up remains as refined and practical as ever, but updates to the gearbox result in slightly sluggish performance with no real gains in efficiency. It was also disappointing when VW dropped autonomous emergency braking from the Up spec sheet in 2019, costing it 2 Euro NCAP stars. Nevertheless, over the years, the smallest VW has taken on and seen off a roster of rivals that includes the 3-pronged attack from the Citroën C1, Peugeot 108, and Toyota Aygo joint venture partners, the impressive Kia Picanto and Hyundai i10, and Fiat's Panda and previous 500 models. Other ways to spend a similar amount of money include the Dacia Sandero Super Mini and Suzuki Ignis SUV, while anyone whose head hasn't been turned by the Fiat 500 EV and is looking at VW's E-Up electric city car also get to ponder the Seat Me Electric. The VW Group Duo's all but identical triplet, the Skoda Citigo E4, has now gone off sale, and the Me Electric is headed that way too. So guys, let me know down in the comments section below which one of them you like the most. For more interesting content, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video. This video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next video.